These officers have just discovered an abandoned car deep in the middle of the forest. What they do not realize is that, within the next few minutes, this very vehicle will lead them to one of the most horrifying discoveries of their careers.
Hey, look at this.
This looks like a...
Less than a mile away, beneath a pile of leaves, officers discovered the decomposing body of a missing mother. But in the days that followed this grim discovery, what began as an investigation into one woman's death gradually unraveled into a decades-long pattern of domestic crimes, dozens of victims, and a serial offender who had managed to avoid detection for nearly 20 years.
She supposedly went out with somebody last night.
He was gonna put my mom and my nanny 6 feet under.
I pushed her down. I shoved her out.
Communications, Frazier.
Yes, I was wondering if I can have a deputy come down and talk to me. My best friend is missing. Select communication was through text to her boss, stating she was on her way to work. She never arrived. And then there's been some crazy text.
Approximately 25 minutes after receiving the 911 call reporting a missing person, a Montgomery County Sheriff's deputy was dispatched to speak with the caller about the disappearance of her friend, Crystal Hannah. Unbeknownst to the deputy, he was about to uncover a case that would eventually develop into one of the darkest investigations the town of Elliston had ever experienced.
So what's going on?
Okay, so my best friend, she supposedly went out with somebody last night.
So is your best friend Crystal?
Yes.
Okay, so that's
Yes.
your call. All right.
Yes. This morning, I get a phone call from her daughter and was like, "Hey, have you heard from Mom?" And I was like, "No." And she was like, "We can't find her." She texted somebody at work and said that she was on her way to work
This morning.
this morning.
Okay.
And then she never arrived.
All right.
The van's missing. No one can find the van, her mom's van that she was driving.
All right. So do you know like where she normally stays?
Yeah, she's been staying down here, Callaway and Brake, like that house. What worries me is she had an abusive ex.
Right.
I just want her to be home and everything be okay.
Yeah, no, I'm sure she's fine. I'm sure she's fine. So what time about last night was that last text?
Okay, so about last night, she told me at 8:03, she said, "Love you, beautiful," and I said, "Love you, Mom." She said, "I'm probably going out," and then she told me where she would leave the key, and I said, "With who?" And she said, "A guy named Matt. Don't say anything," because she didn't want me to let her ex know, because her ex is crazy, and she said, "I may not have service. He lives on 12 o'clock knob."
12 o'clock knob?
Yes.
Was there a specific address at 12 o'clock knob?
Okay, no. She actually said he lives on 12 o'clock knob. So on that road.
What's his first and last name?
His name is Matt, and I don't know if he goes by Matt or Matthew, but his name is Matt Thomas. And I would appreciate it, as soon as y'all find out something, and if you find her or find out anything about her, please call this number.
Absolutely. Okay, will do.
With Crystal's daughter interviewed, officers were finally able to put a name to the mysterious man she had gone on a date with. His name was Matthew Thomas, who reportedly lived somewhere on 1200 Knob Road. Meanwhile, the officer assigned to conduct a welfare check arrived at Crystal's home, but no one answered the door, and her van was nowhere to be found. Back at the station, detectives wasted no time contacting more of Crystal's family members and friends, hoping to determine whether there was any possibility she had left on her own. During those conversations, investigators learned that 44-year-old Crystal was known for being somewhat naive, but also kind, trusting, and dependable. That made the idea that she would suddenly disappear, leaving behind her daughter, 3 sons, and her grandchild without telling anyone, seem extremely unlikely.
Hey,
Hi.
James.
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's Deputy Kuzma with Montgomery County Sheriff's Office. How you doing tonight?
How
How you doing?
Good.
I'm Investigator Marshall. I'm coming out with him. I understand you had some patrol guys talk to you earlier today.
Yes, sir.
Is that about Crystal?
Yes, sir.
So we're taking this thing pretty serious, because it's not common for her to go off and be gone for any extended period of time when you guys were together, was it?
What do you mean?
Like, would she go off the grid and turn her phone off and
Oh, yeah.
she would do that? Okay. All right. Well, I understand, when's the last time you saw her?
In 2 days.
2 days?
Yeah.
So Friday?
What's today?
Yeah, it gets screwy, and plus it's getting, well, we're at 1:00 now,
I
unfortunately.
know you're doing the job.
Yeah. So you thinking Friday or maybe before then? Friday. So does that sound right? Did she drive up here?
She brought me some groceries with mom and her dad. They met me at the end of the driveway. When she went to kiss me, she went to kiss me.
Okay.
I don't think she's talking to somebody else. I don't.
She ever give you any inclination where she might go or anything?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to show you this real quick because I'm up front with everyone, okay, when I'm doing this stuff, just because I want to figure out stuff and move on so we don't waste anybody's time to figure it all out. So this yellow dot's to your house, right here. This is the cell phone tower on Peddler, okay? So I did an emergency ping on her cell phone, which is now, turned off. And she was here. It was 3 points. So I got this box here, and what it says is it was west 3.1 miles from here. So I put this box so it's easy to see. And exactly 3.1 miles to your house here. She was here this morning.
24 hours.
This morning at 9:00. So not 24 hours.
Yesterday was the last time I've seen her, I guess. When was that?
So it was yesterday, not 2 days ago.
What's today? Monday.
Today's technically Monday right now.
So yesterday was Sunday. One of those days.
Okay. Well, this is not 2 days ago. This is yet Sunday morning.
When confronted with Crystal's phone location data, James appeared genuinely caught off guard, insisting he knew nothing about it and struggling to remember the last time he had seen Crystal. However, considering the late hour, his calm demeanor, and his willingness to let officers search the house, nothing immediately stood out as suspicious. As officers prepared to search the home, they had no idea just how much more involved James might be than he was letting on.
Well, to make me feel better, you don't mind if we just walk around out here and whatever?
Do whatever you gotta do.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Just so we can clear it off and...
Can I get something to drink?
You do whatever you need to do. Yeah. You don't care if we walk inside?
Go ahead, man.
I appreciate it.
Did she end up moving out?
She left the stuff. Hey, what is this?
You cool if we turn these lights on?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Thanks.
Yeah. But you mentioned she had some mental health stuff. Has she ever mentioned wanting to hurt herself for any reason or anything like that?
I know.
She
real quick. I always hurt myself all the time.
has she slept here in the last week? A couple days before she brought groceries, she came here for that reason. And she came a couple days ago for groceries, and then yesterday. What was yesterday's reason?
I don't know.
Okay, like you didn't see her.
No, she must have just stopped and used her phone and took off. That's all I know. 'Cause I never seen her.
Okay. I appreciate you being so cooperative with us and, letting us mark his place off and things like that. And
Yes, sir.
all right. Thank you.
Thanks, man. We'll see you next time. Thanks, you too.
The search of the house did not uncover anything significant, and James's interview raised no immediate red flags. As the first day of Crystal's disappearance came to a close, detectives left without any meaningful leads, facing another night with no idea where Crystal might be. What they did not realize was that they were less than a mile away from uncovering the truth. It's 5 a.m., and Officer Richard has just arrived to investigate a report of an abandoned car discovered deep in the forest. At first glance, nothing about the scene appears especially unusual. Vehicles are often abandoned in remote areas after being stolen or used in other criminal activity.
So, I just ran the number plate, and it comes back to the missing woman from yesterday, Crystal Hannah. Let's not touch anything for now. We should call for backup.
After running the vehicle's license plate, officers quickly realized this was far more than a routine case of an abandoned car. The vehicle belonged to none other than Crystal Hannah. Detectives and additional units were immediately called to secure the scene and search the surrounding area for any sign of Crystal. They divided into teams, carefully looking for anything that might reveal where she had gone. During the search, 2 officers noticed what appeared to be bloodstains on the leaves a short distance from the vehicle. Nearby, they also observed drag marks across the ground. Without wasting any time, they began following the trail.
Hey, look at this. Looks like a grave.
The hell?
1050, all right. I think we found the missing woman.
This looks like a grave.
Just 100 yards from Crystal's car, officers came across something deeply unsettling. Hidden beneath a small mound of leaves was what appeared to be a carefully arranged site, marked by a rock and a couple of flowers placed on top. A forensic team was called to the scene immediately, and as investigators carefully began removing the layers of leaves, they prepared themselves for the worst.
Wow, this is her. God, looks like she's decomposing already.
Officers discovered Crystal's body, which showed early signs of decomposition, with mold beginning to form on the remains. As the forensic team continued processing the scene, the apparent cause of her death became increasingly clear. The examination indicated blunt force trauma to the head, along with evidence of strangulation. With that discovery, the direction of the investigation changed dramatically. What had begun as a missing persons case was now officially being treated as a homicide investigation.
Hey, bud. 32 There's somebody out here with me.
It's my property.
It's your property?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's an active crime scene right now.
What's it mean?
So I can't give any information right now. I can call Lieutenant from investigating it.
I need to talk to somebody. I need to find out what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, if you will, just stand up here with me.
Okay, no problem.
And what'd you say your name was, sir?
My name's Skip Jackson.
Deputy Wills. Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice meeting you, sir. I appreciate everything you guys do.
Yes, sir.
The initial conversation with the property owner did not raise any immediate suspicions. But unbeknownst to detectives, they had just spoken with James's stepfather. That connection would soon give James an unexpected advantage, allowing him to subtly influence the way investigators viewed his possible involvement in Crystal's death. Before any of that unfolded, however, news of the tragic discovery reached Crystal's family. Even so, investigators still needed to speak with Crystal's daughter and anyone else who might have insight into who could have wanted Crystal dead. They arranged an interview with Crystal's grieving family, where they would soon learn about the threats Crystal and her loved ones had reportedly been receiving for months.
So, my name's Jeff. I'm an investigator. I've been working with Investigator Marshall. I talked to you last night.
Yeah.
So, I know you got a lot going on right now. I know you're incredibly upset and feel a big loss. So, if you want to talk now and you feel like you can, that's fine.
I feel it's necessary.
If you want to wait, that's
now.
fine. Or if you want to talk now and there's more later, that's fine too. So, what can you tell us?
I can tell you about how toxic he was and the things he did to my mom that could have led to the anger that possibly could have killed her.
Okay. What type of things did you see? Did you know?
There was multiple occasions, but he tried to play it off as like the good guy until I would leave. But there's pictures, and I was in the hospital for proof too that he beat her, so she was almost dead. She was barely breathing at the hospital. They had to put oxygen on her to help her breathe again. And she had bruises all over her body. And the last time I seen her, Hunter left a bald spot because he ripped her hair out. He's chipped her teeth. He's physically put his hands on her and hit her face into the concrete. He's put his hands on me, tried to drag me out of the house. He's tried to destroy everything we have. He told my mom that he wishes she was dead multiple times in front of me. And then sounded very evil with it. Almost like a laugh, thinking it was funny that he was going to kill her.
Clearly devastated, Crystal's daughter could barely hold herself together. Despite her grief, she and several other relatives provided investigators with important new leads, making serious allegations against James that detectives simply could not ignore. And although Matthew's alibi had still not been confirmed, the statements investigators had just received officially shifted their focus to James, making him the primary suspect in Crystal's disappearance and death.
Hey. What's going on? What's up? Huh? Yeah. What's going on, man? Tell me what's going on.
Well,
Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, I get you.
and yeah, on the phone,
Uh-huh.
started getting home, and I started getting back, and I fucked up.
Okay.
It's true.
Okay. What'd you do? Yeah? That's all right. Just be honest with me.
Talking silent,
Uh-huh. Okay.
I put a ring on the finger in January.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Okay.
I couldn't get to her since I couldn't.
But where's she at now?
He's dead, man.
Whatever detectives had expected to hear, it was probably not an outright confession, especially after James had successfully misled them the previous day. To investigators, it initially appeared that his guilt and remorse had finally caught up with him, prompting him to admit responsibility for Crystal's death. However, they would soon realize that the confession was part of a different strategy, one designed to minimize the seriousness of his actions, gain sympathy, and ultimately shift responsibility in an effort to reduce the charges he could face. As the investigation continued, detectives would discover that this was a tactic James had reportedly managed to use successfully on multiple occasions in the past.
Basically, what I'm doing, or what we're doing here, is just having a conversation with you to kind of figure out what happened, and kind of, sort of your explanation of how things went about.
She came and she made to me and loved on me and stuff, and then when I got her phone, she started acting loser.
Okay. Now, is this Saturday morning, or is this some other time? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
And she started acting, and I got on her fucking and she got violent and shit. I guess I got violent with her too, and hurting. I ended up hurting her. I knew she very lucky cheating on me. I didn't have any proof. She wouldn't tell me. But nobody tell me.
No. Good. And being with somebody for 10 years and finding out that they're
I put
messing
a ring
around.
on her finger in January, and she left for 2 months, and come back, and then left, and come back, and left, and come back, and left, and she left her shit there. Like, her stuff's been in my house the whole time she's been gone. I've had nothing but her in my house. I didn't even want to go in my house.
Yes.
I mean, still standing. But, I'm starved. I probably lost 50 pounds left. And the whole time she's just running around being a fuck. It's the worst hurt I've ever had in my life, man.
It's incredibly difficult.
It's the worst hurt I've ever had in my life. Because I loved her with everything I had in me. And it's like, it's like I was loving the floor or something. I don't understand it. I done everything I could. I even put her name across the side of my fucking head. Just scared the fuck. It's the worst fucking hurt in the world, man.
What kind of relationship did y'all have most of the time?
It was very toxic, but I ain't never loved somebody as much as I loved her. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. Like, she could say to do the worst shit. She hit me with a car. Say the worst shit to me in the world, and I still, my heart don't do it but pump blood for her. You know what I mean? I don't understand it. It's like she put a curse on me or something. I don't know. I mean, our love was the strongest love I've ever seen, but the fights were awful.